Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Games Edition. In today's video we're going to be reviewing the Samsung Watch 5 and what it's been like to use for the past month. So let's get right into it. So the model you see here is the 44mm version with a 1.78 inch Super AMOLED display, which is amazing to look at indoors and outdoors with enough brightness to see it clearly in direct sunlight, and because of its sharp display it's able to hide its bezels quite well unless you have a white wallpaper set. On the software side, it's pretty much identical to the Watch 4, there aren't any huge differences. However, as for the microphone and speaker, they work incredibly well. The microphone is clear and is able to get rid of most background sound when you're on a call, although Bixby is going to have a hard time understanding what you're saying to it. As for the speakers, they can get quite loud and are loud enough to fill up a room. Customizability: out of the box you have a handful of pre-installed watch faces, but if none of them interest you, don't worry, as you can go onto the Google Play Store and the watch on the watch itself and download many other watch faces, or you can just do what I did and set your own custom wallpaper. So you can see here, if I turn the watch on the first time, we have one wallpaper. If I turn it off and turn it back on, you have another, then another one, so on and so forth. You can set a wallpaper like that, or you can head over to the Google Play Store and download a custom wallpaper. As for the apps, out of the box you'll have pretty much everything you need with some extras installed from your phone automatically if there are any compatible apps with the Watch 5. For example, when I first set up the Watch 5, YouTube Music and Spotify automatically transferred themselves to the watch, obviously being the watch version, and if there's anything else missing that you would like to add, head over to the Google Play Store and it should be there as long as it's compatible with the Watch 5. Connecting to the internet, the watch will use your phone, however it does have its own Wi-Fi built in to connect directly to the internet. And for some extra money you can get the LTE version, which also means you'll have to deal with an eSIM. As for the accessories, if you have a pair of Galaxy Buds, you can access the Buds app through the watch itself to check the battery life or to change the ambient noise setting or turn off touch controls. So if you're working out, there's no need to pull out your phone, you can simply do it from the watch. You also have media controls which you can access by clicking on the small music icon on your home screen. Scrolling through the watch is pretty smooth with the odd hiccup here and there, but other than that Samsung did a good job with their UI. Notifications: one of the main reasons for Android users to go with something like the Watch 5 or a smartwatch with Wear OS is the amazing notification support. When you receive a notification, it's on the watch instantly. The Watch 5 will also vibrate when receiving a notification as long as you have the approved notifications for your apps, which you can do from the Samsung Galaxy Wearable app. In my case, I've just clicked on all the apps, as you can briefly read from the watch and clear messages, and in the case you want to read the emails in full, you can click open onto your mobile device. You can also reply back to messages such as messages from SMS and Gmail. Other than that, you'll have to do it from your mobile device directly. Health tracking: when it comes to the Watch 5 and Watch 5 Pro, there's no big difference when it comes to monitoring your data. You have a bioactive sensor on the back of the Watch 5 to monitor your stress level, blood pressure, ECG reports, and you have a biosensor on the button of the Watch 5 to track your body composition. But take these results with a grain of salt, as they do vary between both models of the Watch 5 depending on a load of factors. As for the workouts, you'll have a bunch of pre-installed selections which you can add to directly from the Watch 5, and when starting the workout you'll be put on a screen with all your data. The Watch 5 also has an automatic tracking feature, so if you go on a long walk or on a bike ride, it'll detect the workout you're doing, or you can manually start it from the Watch 5 itself. To access an in-depth report on the workout, you can sync your mobile device to the Watch 5 and get in-depth reports on your workouts. Which leads me on to the sleep tracking feature of the Watch 5. It's not as accurate as you would think. For instance, if you're just laying in bed watching on your phone, it sometimes will start tracking your sleep, but in reality you're still awake, sat in bed. You can get in-depth reports on your sleep through looking on your mobile device. You also have snore detection, which uses your smartphone microphone instead of the Watch 5. You also have other neat features within the sleep tracking facilities of the Watch 5, which unfortunately I did not use, as I prefer to go sleep without having the watch on my wrist. Moving on to the battery life of the Watch 5, which is half of what you get compared to the Watch 5 Pro. Due to its slim design, I was able to squeeze under 2 days worth of usage. However, when using the sleep tracking feature, having a busy day prior, I would just get under a day's worth of battery. But the good thing is the Watch 5 is able to charge quite quickly. So in the case it is low on battery in the morning, a quick charge while you get ready will be more than enough to get you through your day. Or you can let the Samsung Watch charge up fully without you having to be around it, as you'll get a notification on your smartphone that the Samsung Watch 5 has fully charged up. So lastly, it's time for my conclusion. So for the price that I bought this watch, which was £240, and for those of you guys who had the opportunity to buy this watch in the Friday sales, you could have possibly gotten this thing for even cheaper, so probably £200. So in my conclusion, for the £240 I got this watch for, it is 100% worth it. In fact, I'd go as far as saying I'd rather get this instead of the Fossil Gen 6, which I previously reviewed. And for those of you who were able to snag this in the Friday sales for perhaps the same amount or less, it is 100% worth it. And I know the original price for this is around £289, but if you can find it for lower than that, it is 100% worth it. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you like what we do around here, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions about the Watch 5, don't hesitate, feel free to ask in the comment section down below. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.